All righty. Trick or Treat a couple weeks away. Some other big events taking place that night. Hi, guys. We got some friends from Donovan and Bauer Auto Group joining us. What's going on? Welcome to the program.
Morning, Luke.
Thanks for having us.
Look at Joe back there. He's all excited. He's allowed out of the office for a few minutes this morning.
I'm getting overtime for this.
So what's going on, guys? First, introduce yourselves. Nate, we'll start with you.
I'm Nathan Matusiak. I'm the business manager for both the GM and the Chrysler store.
Okay. Joe?
Joe Vandervoort, sales, about everything.
Troy?
And Troy Donovan.
Good to see you guys this morning. So what's going on?
Not too much. I guess we got our trunk or treats coming up on October 29th. It's going to be Thursday, 5:30 to 7:30. It's our fifth year doing it. It's a good time for the kids to come out because it coincides with Titusville's trick or treat, which we started a little bit beforehand. Catch a little bit of the daylight, but it also continues on into the nightfall. With our, the lots lighted. We have candy in the back of a bunch of vehicles. It's a good time for kids. We get a pretty good turnout, and it's a good time. Parents really seem to like it. And we do a little bit of a good thing by collecting donations for the Titusville Food Bank as well. And we're doing something a little bit different this year, which I'll let Nate touch on as far as donation wise.
This year, look, what we're doing is we are taking a certain amount per vehicle that we sold during the whole month of October and donating that to the Titusville Food Bank. We did that back this summer with the Redevelopment Authority and helping out the canoe and the Town Market Center, and it really raised a lot of money for that organization. So we thought we could do it again in October with the food bank, especially with them being non-federally or state funded. They really rely on the support of the community to help out those who can't. So
absolutely, and great time of year. You're coming into the holiday season. Folks are looking for some help this time of year.
Definitely, yeah. And we're also challenging other local businesses to do the same. Make a donation to the food bank. Help those who can't help themselves.
Yeah, Joe, talk about the trick or treat, because it really is a safe environment for the kids. You don't have to worry about cars driving through. You don't have to worry about anything. As Troy said, the lots are lit. It's just really a safe environment.
The lots are, and we just put up new lighting too this year, so it's going to be even brighter than it has been the past 4 years. And we have the Hightown Volunteer Fire Department, which help out tremendously. They're directing traffic, making sure no kids are going across the road when they shouldn't be, when there's cars coming, and it's just a safe place for the kids to come up and trick or treat.
And it's a lot of fun.
I think we have more fun than the kids do.
Mm-hmm. Troy, it is amazing to hear how much candy you guys go through, and you don't have to say the amount, but I just remember last year or the year before, you had a van filled with bags of candy. It was incredible.
Yeah, after the first year, we learned.
Well, you were caught off guard, weren't you?
Yeah, we were really, the first year we ever did it, we were just totally blindsided. I got to give Mike Young credit. This is kind of his brainchild.
You don't say that publicly.
But he's the one that came up with this idea, and I remember he presented it. It was just kind of an off-the-wall thing that they did down near his hometown of Sharpsville, and he was saying that it'd be a good idea. Maybe we could try it. I said, okay, we'll try it. Well, I think Mike went to Walmart, and we maybe bought a couple $100 worth of candy from the get-go. We figured, gosh, it's got to be enough. How many kids could we really have? Well, I can remember we opened the car trunks and the truck beds and threw bowls out, and we filled bowls, and we said, the kids will go down, they'll just pick one piece out, well, we learned that kids don't do that. So, and within 10 minutes, candy was gone, and more people were coming by the masses, and we were running to Walmart and buying candy upon candy that we could, and paging people more candies on the way. We were just really unprepared for the whole thing, but after that point we learned that okay, we're gonna have people man the stations of the candy. Kids are gonna get a couple pieces per station, and this way we'll be able to divide it out, and we'll be more prepared. So yeah, we kind of have it down pat now, but we do go to Sam's Club.
Luke, you mentioned about the numbers. I just put the order in for this year, and we're going to have over 15,000 pieces of candy.
No way.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So As much as we're giving to the kids, again, we encourage those to come in and bring a canned good, bring a couple bucks in. We're going to have some money bowls set aside this year for the food bank, so you can give a monetary donation. You can give some canned goods, anything that'll help out for the food bank. That's really our whole goal in this whole thing is to
and you guys have been really friendly with the food bank for years.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a special connection there. Talk about that and just the dedication you have to helping them.
Well, I think, again, Mike Young had the great idea after the first year of helping out another organization in this event, and he came up with the idea of doing the food bank. And I went down about a week ago to talk to them and tell them what we were doing this year with Mike, and it was my first time down there, and let me tell you, what a great place, what a different place than any other food bank around that is federally or state funded. It's a small place, but the people who are there, really need it. And, those people who are trying to help out at the food bank, they don't have a lot of the income coming in and the food donations coming in, from the government. So there are, privately donated, funds. So that's why we really felt the need and the obligation to help out.
Troy, I know we've sort of addressed this before, especially when you guys help raise money for the Greater Titusville Development Foundation. But talk about the commitment to the community. I mean, you guys just don't say, hey, you know what, we have a business in Titusville or in the region and, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you guys are all very dedicated to not just the community, but the surrounding communities as well. So talk about just having that mentality with all your employees.
Well, you got to stress the importance of it because those are your customers. No matter if they come from Titusville or Meadville, or any of the places in between Crawford County, Venango County, Forest County, Warren County, Erie County. It doesn't matter. We have commitment to those places, and it could be something as simple as helping a high school yearbook, or helping a high school sports team. Helping the Boy Scouts, helping the Girl Scouts. We try to do as much as humanly possible. I mean, we can't always do everything. I wish we could, but I feel that we do a lot. But I stress those importance to the people that work for us to be involved in your community. Just don't sit at home. I mean, it's good to be in a fire department, or it's good to be in a Shriners, or whatever it might be, whatever you kind of like as an organization, join it. I mean, commit your time back to society and help out. And I mean, it'll do nothing but help you out and help grow yourself as a professional and individual. I think it's pretty rewarding. Joe,
I know it touches you. We've had conversations where you present a check, and within a couple of weeks, and this is going back talking about the Greater Titusville Development Foundation and the check you guys presented to them. That was a large check. I don't think anybody had any idea what you guys did.
I mean, we had one of the best months we've ever had at the dealership, and it just everything fell in place.
Well, but
I think we all tried to work a little bit harder too, knowing where all the money was going to go.
Yeah, but about. I mean, the conversations we had. I mean, within weeks, you saw articles saying, this person was, this business who was hurt because of the fire received a check for this. Knowing that you guys played a part in that has to make you guys feel great.
Oh, it does. I think all of us, our hearts got a little bit bigger, and we just all enjoyed helping out. I mean, that's what we do. We don't do it because we have to, because Mike Young or Donnie Bauer says, hey, this is what we're doing. We all kind of just put our heads together, and everybody wants to help out. And this year, I want to touch base a little bit too on, we're kind of dedicating the trunk or treat to a very good customer of ours, and it was a friend of the dealership for years, and the family still is, to Pete Madden. He passed away not too long ago, and he was there for every trunk or treat, even last year when he wasn't feeling well, and it was pouring down rain. He wanted to go out and stand by one of the trunks and pass out candy.
Wow.
We made him go in the dealership and sit in there, and he just enjoyed it. I think he enjoyed it more than anybody, and he was just a tremendous person, and we just can't say enough about him. So we would like to dedicate this year to Pete Madden.
That's fantastic. Troy, I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is, but it amazes me every time I even stop out and you see a group of people in there just talking shop, having coffee, drinking water, having a donut. and it's almost like it's its own little cafe, and people just it's very friendly, and there's that conversation. I mean, talk about that family, because you have your employee family, but as you kind of mentioned, the extended family is your customer base.
Yeah, it's quite interesting a lot of times that it becomes like that way. But we enjoy having those people out there. They're one of the first people that if you would ever need something, they would definitely help you out if you needed it. If you had a hard time, I mean, they'd never tell you no. If they're there and we probably say, hey, we need some help for trunk or treat, would you come out? They'd be the first lined up to probably help out. But yeah, they're much more than customers. They're definitely basically like part of the family, even though they might not even work there. But yeah, we do get some of those people on a daily basis that stop out just to say hi, and even if it's just a quick 5-10 minutes, they just enjoy coming to see us, which I sometimes think we take that for granted. We just take it as commonplace, but it's definitely nice to have those folks around.
Yeah, Nate, I was amazed. I was talking. This was a couple years ago with Mike, and I was like, "Oh, what cars you gonna do this to show off this car?" No, we're not here to show off the cars. I mean, they're here, they're part of it, but it's about the kids and about bringing families here and providing a safe atmosphere. And I just stared at him. I'm like, really? But that's the commitment that you guys have.
It is. That's definitely was our idea behind it. It's not to sell cars. We do that 300 other days of the year. That Thursday night is all about the community. It's all about giving back. We feel blessed and honored to have the business that we do and the support from the community, every other day of the year. So we definitely feel it's our need to give back to the community that supports us.
Right.
What's nice about all of that is when we go out and film some of that, or go out and watch you guys pull this off, it's not just the sales staff, it's not just the office, it's everybody in your dealership from the top to the bottom that's involved in this.
It is, and it's a lot of other people from the community. I mean, we're honored to have people who do come and hang out every day, who Troy was talking about, that extended family of the dealership. They come and help us out with this event. We couldn't do it with just the dealership staff. It's way too big. It's a lot bigger than what we expected it to be. So again, we were very thankful for having the additional help from the community. People from the food bank come up and help us out. People from other businesses around the community. My parents come down from Erie to help out every year. It's just a big thing, and we definitely need that help.
And that was a great picture of them, by the way.
Yeah.
You have to check out Donovan Bauer's Facebook page. It's fantastic.
Definitely.
So with that said, you guys are helping the food bank this year, and you guys have helped the food bank in the past. Let's talk shop real quick, though. Here's a chance for us to say, hey, good job with the community. Let's promote you guys a little bit. It's October. Are people looking at trucks this time of year, SUVs? What's the...
Well, I think that kicks up, yes. The trucks are a big fall seller. SUVs, big fall seller too, normally. Absolutely. I mean, October is leading into these winter seasons, hunting seasons. Definitely, like I said, the guys want hey, I think I want that new truck to go hunting with, or, hey, I got to get some new tires. I better trade my vehicle in. I may as well just get a new vehicle and not, spare the expensive tires, So, I mean, it happens. So people know that the bad weather's coming. But yeah, it's definitely, it can be a busy month, that's for sure. You're also busy in the service department for people getting those repairs done to their vehicles before winter, and the collision center, because these deer are running now, so they pick up and become a lot more busy doing body work. So it becomes a busy time. It's never really not a busy time out at the dealership. There's always something going on normally in one way or another.
Yeah. Now that's the GM side. Joe, what's happening on the Chrysler side?
About the same thing with the GM side. Of course, we're only 100 feet apart, so right now it's...
And by the way, it's been fantastic since you guys tore the wall down and came together
you can
as
still
one.
see where it's at, but it's down. We can step over it now. We're the good guys, the first dealership past Walmart, so that's always the one you want to stop.
Look at Troy, he's like, okay.
The first one. We're the first one past the bowling alley.
Depends which way you're going.
Jeeps big this time of year?
Jeeps, and trucks. It's amazing how how much Jeeps have picked up in the last 5 years, Nate. Probably
Definitely.
It's amazing. It's a dealership all by itself, basically. I mean, every month our Jeep sales are growing and growing. Trucks right now are real hot, big incentives on everything. So it's a
Nate, that's gonna be exciting for you. I mean, you're back and forth.
Definitely, yeah. It's definitely can be busy at times, back and forth between the two stores, but it's great knowing that we're definitely one big organization, and we all pull together and help each other out, no matter if it's moving the cars for resealing the lot, or out in the wintertime when it's time to brush off the cars and plow the lot.
That's coming.
It's definitely coming. Yeah, we definitely have to remind ourselves of that here, that winter's coming, and we'll be out there having a lot party, as we call it. So.
That's great. And now we're going to recap everything going on in a couple weeks here in just a moment. Let's talk sports for a moment. Pirates, Cubs. Who's going to win that one?
It's got to be the Pirates. Got to be the Pirates.
Troy?
I'm going to say Buccos 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Joe?
Pirates.
All right. Steelers released Scobie. Good stuff.
Yeah. But we got fourth time's a charm on the kicker, maybe.
Ben may be back sooner.
Yeah.
That would be a great thing.
See,
Yeah.
I think
Like
he's
a couple
always
weeks.
a resilient guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Maybe he can kick. I don't know. Maybe he's
I bring this up because you talked about being embedded in the community or in the communities you serve. Troy, you go to Maplewood football games. We see Mike Harvey at football games. We've seen Joe at games. It's fantastic to know that these folks are, rooting for your hometown teams.
Yeah, my wife gives me a hard time about it. She says, I just enjoy going to watch the games. Of course, my nephew plays out there, so I like watching my nephew. But yeah, she says I have a hard time letting go. And I said, no, I just like to go watch. It's one of the last pure things in sports. You got kids out there doing it for the love of it. They're not getting paid. They're
Not
just
yet.
doing it for the fun. Yeah, and I mean, I know college, they're getting education, but yeah, I mean, a lot of them are shooting to be professionals. So it's just one of the last pure things. These kids is something you only get to do maybe once in your lifetime, and then once you graduate, you never do it again. There's not too many things in life that are that way, but sometimes certain sports that you play are. So it's nice to go see.
A lot of shops have, we've been accident free for so many days. You guys have a sign that says how many times Jimmy's been kicked out of a sporting event.
Yeah, we know.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I
of
thought
course,
that was.
Jimmy would tell you that never happens. So, yeah, but it's funny.
It's the
that
quiet
way.
ones you have to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, my brother is one of them. I mean, he's one of the quietest guys you'd ever meet. But you watch his son play football, and it's like, wow, who is this person sitting next to me? Like, you don't even think he's the same person.
Yeah.
So it's kind of some people are that way, and they get pretty excited about it, get into it.
Nate, I gotta ask you because this is wine season. Everybody's enjoying that. You were, I think, in full bloom. Last week?
Yeah, definitely.
2 weekends ago.
It's harvest time up in Northeast where I'm from. The smell in the air is phenomenal. Every night when I go home, I roll down the window, just a little crack there, just to get the whiff of harvest. So, and the harvest down here as well with the corn and everything. It's definitely grain season, and it's always hay season. So, definitely a good time of year.
Yeah,
It's hunting season.
And hunting season underway. Yeah, absolutely. So, again, as Troy said, trucks are big this time of year. 4-wheel drive, body shop. If you need some work done, maybe you hit a deer or a turkey or Bigfoot, whatever is running out in front of you. Sasquatch, yeah. So, real quick, guys, let's recap what's happening with the Trunk or Treat. Dates and time.
October 29th, 5:30 to 7:30 in the evening there, and it's on a Thursday.
Please
so.
bring a canned good if you can, or a couple, or some monetary
Bring a
donation.
couple. Bring a couple.
Bring what you can and help out the food bank.
Excellent. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
You guys
Thanks for having
are
us.
fantastic and a great part of the community. So, thank you guys. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you Trunk or Treat.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks,
Good.
Luke.
Alrighty, coming up at the bottom of the hour, final look at what's making news here this morning and that weather forecast. Dr. Adam Middleton also on the way. This is the Morning Drill on Stream Television and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.